People with disabilities are so very capable of working.
They absolutely are. And a mom has come up with a great idea. She's poured a cup of opportunity for the disabled. And this is Chick to Chick. I know so many people who have a child or a loved one or a relative that has a disability. Mm-hmm. And when I talk to these folks who have disabilities, what they want more than anything is to be treated like everyone else. Mm-hmm. They want to be independent. They want to have the opportunity to have a job, to work, to be in a relationship, to live on their own. They might have a disability, but they have the ability to be independent and to go out and to do what everybody else is doing. And they just, they just want that chance to be seen and to be heard.
And I think everybody should spend some time with a person who is disabled. Oftentimes you're kind of afraid. Honestly, you don't know how to approach them, maybe know how to talk to them. I'm very happy to say that I grew up with a young man that he was so sweet and so kind, and he taught me how special he was. I still see him to this day. And it's always been a message that I have felt is really good to impart to other people. And they're just like us.
Yep.
And they should be treated as such. And one of the people that really struck our hearts is a woman that we mentioned who actually started something that was becoming bigger than her, and it was all because of her little daughter. So I want to introduce you to Kate Gillis, and she is the owner of a coffee shop called Noor, but more importantly, she's the mama to Noor. So Kate, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
So you opened up a coffee shop and you named it after your little nugget, Noor. Tell us about this coffee shop and what makes it so different and so special.
Sure. So Noor is a coffee shop that has a competitive integrated employment, which means that we employ individuals both with and without disabilities at a competitive wage with growth for opportunity and advancement in the company.
That is so fantastic. And I want to understand, what is the value to making sure that you're integrating those who have some disabilities and those who don't together in a work environment?
I think that the benefits are endless. The workforce of individuals with disabilities has a unique skill set in the sense that, one, they're providing a different perspective to things. We as a society are evolving so well in the way that we're seeing diversity. I think that individuals with disabilities aren't receiving that equality of voice and representation just yet. I think it's coming, but that perspective is adding a whole dimension to the workforce, but also there's a loyalty, there's a strong desire to work, showing up for work on time, wanting to be there, and just making the workplace so pleasurable.
You talked about equality. So all of your employees are treated the same, correct?
Absolutely.
So tell us about some of the disabilities that your employees have.
So we typically employ folks with developmental disabilities. So a lot of our staff are neurodiverse. They may have autism, they may have Down syndrome. But that being said, their ability to do the job at hand might take a different path to get there. It just might take a little additional instruction. But we've had no challenges as of yet. We're a month in. And our staff has actually exceeded any expectation I could have set for them.
So how are the workers working together? What are the things that they are doing? Are they integrating their skill sets? Is one helping the other? How does that look?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. We're really fortunate. We have this incredible manager who has experience in coffee shop service, but also has a daughter with developmental disabilities. And so she has that skill set to manage the crew that we have. We call it the squad. And the squad is so much fun. Everyone's interacting together so well. If they're not singing karaoke in a duet while you're having your cup of coffee, they're working together to make sure that you're getting the perfect latte. And in fact, a bunch of the employees were going bowling together this weekend. And that's people of different abilities coming together that met here at NOR.
That's wonderful. Now, from a business standpoint, somebody might look at this and go, I really want to do this, but let's be honest here, there's probably extra time and training involved. Trying to train somebody with a disability versus somebody who doesn't have a disability, there's probably more training and more time and more effort that goes into it. Talk us through what that's like, and what would you say to a business owner who might be hesitant to bring somebody on with a disability?
I have a few things to say to
Oh,
that. The first thing is, you're right. It may take a little bit extra time to train, but you're going to have that loyalty and lack of turnover that a lot of folks see in this hourly wage position. The other thing is that there are advantages out there from a government support perspective to hiring folks with disabilities. There are tax advantages that folks could look into. But my real hope is that people come in, get their cup of coffee and say, wow, Abigail was incredible on the register today. Like, I could definitely hire her at my shop, and see that there's so many opportunities for folks out there.
I think that is wonderful. Now, we need to get right to the heart of it.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
that is that
I've been
darling little-
waiting.
I know. I can't believe that you haven't already gone right in on Nor.
I've been waiting.
So before we bring her out on the stage, but talk to us about your daughter. She's so special, and why you chose to name this coffee shop after her. And really, she's just little, and you're a mama with a little one with this. This is a lot.
And a whole bunch of other kids, too.
Right. Why did you decide to do this?
I'm probably a little unhinged.
Yeah,
that
cuckoo.
I
You
would
call
do
it
that with
unhinged,
four little
I say
I
ones.
like
cuckoo.
unhinged. I like that.
But the time's never right. Right? I mean, your kids get older, you have other concerns, you're running to every sporting event, whatever that is. So there's never going to be a right time, I don't think, to do whatever it is you need to do. But so Nor is the youngest of 4 of our children, and she is 21 months old, and she has Down syndrome. And her name Nor means the light. And that was intentional. When we found out that we were pregnant with a child with Down syndrome, we did a lot of education. My husband is from Egypt and wanted an Arabic name. Nor means the light in Arabic, because we knew that she was just going to bring so much happiness to our lives. And
So sweet.
we could not have been more right.
Okay. We need to
Should
see
we bring
this
her out?
nugget.
She's
I'm
losing
dying
it
over
over
here. Can we see her? Can we see this nugget? Oh,
Hi, sweet girl.
hi, Nor. Hi, sweetie.
You know what I mean?
Can you wave to us? Can you wave to the chicks?
Hi.
Oh,
Mwah.
blow
Mwah.
kisses. Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
She must be a little celebrity there. Did
I know.
you get a
She's
chance
our
to hang
chief
out?
happiness officer.
Oh,
She's
and
happy.
she does a great job.
Yes.
Oh
The
my goodness.
CHO.
So she's the star. She wore her shirt for you guys. Girl power.
Girl power.
Oh my gosh.
I think, you know what's amazing? Your daughter doesn't know this right now, but you are empowering her. She's growing up in this setting. Do you have her around, quite
No,
a bit?
no. Keep her there.
Auntie
Keep her
Laura,
there.
she can't come to you.
Sure.
I want to steal her.
She's
She
here.
will. She's stolen mine before. So yeah, I mean, talk to us about how important it is that your daughter is growing up in this environment.
Oh my gosh. It's everything that a parent would want, right? You want your child to feel seen, to feel represented. And so we created a work environment where she sees people that look like her, that have her abilities, and they're kicking butt.
Yeah.
And they're having fun. And it's like, you never see a person in this coffee shop not smiling.
Oh, how can you?
My face hurts
Yeah.
because I'm
How
smiling
can
and I'm
you
not even in the
smile?
coffee shop.
Yeah.
So you said you opened this coffee shop because of Nor and because of her disability, but why? Like, what was your mission and what was your goal, and how did she inspire you to do this?
So in my previous career, I was with the Pennsylvania Department of Human Services, and we oversaw the developmental programs office. And when you were mentioning earlier about people's desire to live an everyday life, that's the exact mantra that they use. They have the Everyday Lives Conference. And you want folks to be able to fall in love, to have a pet, to get to work, to get married. And so those are all the dreams that you set forth for your children, if that's what they want. And so when we thought of that, we had to create that space for her to make certain that that was going to occur. And I think it's also leading the way for others to do that as well. And to take a cue from it. If you ever get the opportunity to come by, you'll see there's a line out the door most days.
Yeah.
And the community has shown up and supported us more than you can imagine. There's parents of special needs children that are here every day, and they're hopeful, they're emotional, and it's really, really special.
I got goosebumps when she was talking about that, because I'm just envisioning
Beautiful.
that walking in there just shows so much positivity and the what can happen instead of the things that might have been looked at as you can't. And
Look at her.
She's such a
I
look at
can't
her.
stand
She's just
it.
a light. She is a light.
Look at her. Look at her.
She is such a light. She is such a light. And I think it is beautiful because you are making sacrifices in having a business like this, with having a big family.
Oh, yeah.
And you're making a sacrifice on behalf of a bigger, broader message. And I think it is so commendable, and it is so beautiful that you're doing that for the community.
Thank you. That's the best compliment that somebody could get, right? Is
Yeah.
that you can make an impact on your community. And that's one of the big focuses of Noor as a coffee shop, is using that community impact, becoming a space for community, using community partners, and providing employment for folks in our community as well.
So she's doing a great job as the chief happiness officer.
I know, isn't
Yeah.
she?
Do you envision Noor working there? When
Oh
she's
yeah, she'll be
14,
running the
15?
show soon.
Heck
She'll,
yes.
yeah, maybe she's going to be the CEO someday. Maybe.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
It's my oldest daughter might beat her to the punch, but we'll see.
Oh, that's great. And when we come by, we can get coffee, happiness, a smile, a big hug from Noor. What else do you have
Amazing
on the
baked
menu?
goods.
Oh,
We have
see?
amazing baked goods
See?
from a local bakery.
Coffee and
We
treats.
have salads and wraps from one of our vendors at a local farmers market that we've partnered with. Our coffee is actually from a roaster that's local to us as well. And 10% of the profits of all the coffee sales go back into cleaning up the most impoverished neighborhood in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, which is where we are.
Holy
is-
smokes.
Beautiful.
That's wonderful.
We feel privileged that
Yeah.
you were able
Thank
to come
you.
on and bring Noor on today. And I really believe this is such a huge message that other people will learn. And boy, if they're anywhere near central Pennsylvania and can get to visit you, Noor, where can they find you? Is there a website or anything that provide more information?
Absolutely. You can go to nourcoffee.com. Nour.
NOURcoffee.com. There you
you.
go.
Excellent.
Thank you so much. And Noor, we love you. Mwah. Mwah. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so
for
much.
having us.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
You know what? She just keeps giving and giving and giving and and then that little nugget at the end.
She's darling.
She's giving back part of her proceeds from coffee
It's
sales.
amazing.
To help the community. What a great story.
I
Just
get chills.
beautiful.
I see so many big
I can't
things
wait
for
to
this.
go.
I know.
cannot wait to go.
It's a road trip, right? A chick
Absolutely.
date. A chick date. We appreciate you being with us today. Hey, do us a favor and head over to our YouTube page, Chick to Chick on YouTube. Like and subscribe. And until we are back to chirp about another topic.